You're so lucky, Seiya. You have such a handsome older brother.
Well, is that so? My name is Seiya Hoshioka. I have an older brother, Toya, who is 2 years older than me. He's always excelled at both academics and sports. On top of that, he's sociable and good-looking, so it's no wonder he's been popular since he was a child. Hearing this, you might think he's a brother I'm proud of, but... Hey, give me all your snacks. Huh? Why? I'm your older brother. As the younger brother, you have a duty to obey me. My brother's friendliness was only for people outside our family. He was especially tyrannical towards me. Also, it seems my brother initially treated our parents superficially, but...
Toya, you were bullying Seiya again, weren't you?
No way, Mom. I wouldn't do that.
Lies. It's no use trying to deceive me. I know everything. I always tell you not to do things that bother others, Toya.
My brother's facade had no effect on my parents, and he was always scolded after his bullying. However, no matter how many times he was scolded, my brother's attitude towards me didn't change, and he would look down on me at every opportunity. Years passed, and I became 25 years old, working as a freelance illustrator. I was leading a smooth-sailing life with an average income, though I couldn't afford luxuries, and I had a girlfriend, but... Huh? What do you mean?
I'm sorry. I've fallen in love with Toya, so I want to break up.
My girlfriend, Rui Mizuhara, suddenly broke up with me. Seiya, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry, but I couldn't suppress my feelings. My brother said those words, but he looked at me with contempt in his eyes. He became popular on social media as a reader model while attending a prestigious university. And after graduation, he joined a modeling agency and appeared in commercials, advertisements, and fashion magazines. Brother, why do you always get in my way? When I glared at my brother, he leaned in close to me and whispered in my ear. Because it's fun, obviously. It's my hobby. Someone as spoiled as you should at least contribute by being my entertainment. What's wrong with me?
Seiya, it's all my fault. Please, forgive me.
When my brother and Rui talked, it turned out that my brother had seen Rui and me together before. And when he happened to meet Rui, he greeted her, and they hit it off. They started contacting each other from there. Well, I'm pretty sure my brother pretended to meet Rui by chance, and talked to her with the intention of seducing her, but...
To be honest, I was worried about Seiya's job and his future, and I was unsure about him as a marriage partner.
Why are you saying that now? You've always been so supportive. Rui was originally a fan of the illustrations I posted on social media, and that's how we started dating. It's true that I don't earn as much as my brother, a popular celebrity, but...
Anyway, I'm sorry.
I don't want to say this, but it means you didn't have the charm to hold Rui back, right? You should be more affectionate to your next girlfriend. Rui and my brother turned their backs on me and left the shop, walking close together.
Is that so? That happened.
I'm sorry, Seiya. It's all because of our bad parenting.
No, it's not your fault, Mom. It's my brother's fault for not changing his behavior no matter how many times you tell him. When I complained about my brother's recent actions, my father and mother looked at me apologetically. I think I'll go on a sketching trip for a change of pace, to the countryside where Grandma lives.
Grandma, huh? You can go, but there's something I'm a little worried about.
I heard that my maternal grandmother, Yoshino, had recently lost her husband, Yuzo. But when I talked to her on the phone, she sometimes said that Yuzo was here. What's that? A ghost story?
I wish it were. It's possible she has dementia. I'm planning to visit her soon, but I'm busy with various things right now.
I see. Okay. I'll check on Grandma and contact you again.
I'm sorry to ask you this at such a difficult time. Thank you.
Seeing my mother's apologetic expression, I felt uncomfortable and decided to change the subject. Speaking of Grandma, what are my paternal grandparents like? I don't think I've actually ever met them.
Oh, actually,
A few days later, I left home to visit my grandmother, bringing my sketchbook and work tools. The village where my grandmother lives is 2.5 hours away by express train, and from there, it's another hour by train to the foot of the mountains. Getting off at the unmanned station, I was greeted by the blue sky, majestic mountains, a river, and beautiful rural scenery. Ah, this is such a nice place, as always. The clear air filled every corner of my body, making me feel purified. I'm glad I came. Here, I feel like I can regain the strength to take a new step forward. My grandmother's house is about a 15-minute walk from the station. Phew! If I go up this hill a little more, Grandma's house is just around the corner. Just as I was about to climb the gentle slope, a bicycle suddenly appeared in front of me.
Ah! Get out of the way!
Whoa! The woman on the bicycle plunged into the field beside the road, along with her bicycle. Are you okay?
Ouch! I'm sorry. My bicycle's brakes suddenly stopped working. Thank you.
I helped the woman up, and she looked up. And the next moment...
No way. Seicha? It's you, Seicha, right? I remember you. I wanted to see you.
Huh? Who are you?
Don't you remember? I'm Minori Hashimoto. We used to play together 15 years ago, right?
Minori? Long time no see. Minori is the same age as me, and the only daughter of an herb farm near my grandmother's house. During my summer vacation in 4th grade, my mother was hospitalized for surgery, so my brother and I were left in my grandmother's care. During that summer, I played with Minori almost every day. Still, people change after 15 years. You've become such a beautiful woman.
Thank you. You've become so strong too, Seicha. Because of my dad's work, I had to move away for a while, so we haven't seen each other since then, right?
But you're back. Are you going to take over the herb farm?
Yeah, just me, since my parents are still working in the city. My grandpa is still actively running the herb farm now, but I plan to take over eventually. What do you do, Seicha?
I work as an illustrator. My income is so-so.
I see. You've been saying since you were a child that you wanted to work in a job related to drawing. That's amazing. I respect you.
Really? Thank you. Minori has always encouraged me like this since we were kids. Being with her gives me a strange power that makes me feel like I can do anything.
How long will you be here, Seicha?
Oh, I haven't decided yet, but I plan to stay here for a while. I'm on my way to Grandma's house now.
I see. Hey, can I go with you? I want to talk to Grandma Yoshino. And I also want to see Yuzo-san.
Huh? You've met Grandpa too, Minori?
Huh? Grandpa?
After I told Minori, who looked puzzled about my suspicion of paranormal activity, she finally told me the truth about Yuzo-san. Grandma, how have you been? I'll be staying with you for a while.
Hello, Grandma Yoshino.
Oh, Seiya, you've already reunited with Minori. You must be tired from your long journey. Come on in.
Thank you, Grandma. By the way, is Yuzo-san here today?
Yes, he's here today.
After putting down our luggage, Minori and I went to the veranda with Grandma. Then, we saw a wild raccoon basking in the sun on a bench in the garden. Yes, this raccoon is the true identity of Yuzo-san. That bench, Grandpa made it, right?
Yes, and Yuzo-san used to bask in the sun and sleep there, you know. That raccoon looks just like Yuzo, so I decided to call him Yuzo-san. But I didn't think anyone would be worried. I thought I explained it to your mother.
Mom sometimes doesn't listen to people.
Still, I didn't expect you to think it was a ghost, Seicha.
Hey, don't say that. It's embarrassing. Later, when I told my mother about it on the phone, she sighed with relief. And the next day, I borrowed my grandmother's mini truck and went to town.
Seicha, did you buy a security camera?
Yeah, I set it up so we can see the garden. It's linked to Grandma's smartphone, so look.
Oh, it shows a clear image. With this, I can watch Yuzo-san while drinking tea here.
It can capture a wide range even though it's small. This will also deter thieves, so it's reassuring, Yoshino-san.
It's hard to move around the house at my age. Thank you for thinking about everything, Seiya.
Seeing my grandmother's happy smile, I also smiled with relief. Meanwhile, my brother and Rui.
Hey, what do you mean by breaking up?
I never liked you from the beginning. I just hit on you because you were Seiya's girlfriend. I hate people like you who drift around without making any effort. Well, maybe you and Seiya were compatible in that respect. After dating you, I realized you're stupid and troublesome, and there's no merit for me to be with you, right? Once you understand reality, get out of this room quickly.
What's with this guy? I'll never forgive him.
The relationship between the two ended in a hostile atmosphere. During my stay at my grandmother's house, I drew beautiful landscapes of the countryside as much as I could in my free time, filled with creative inspiration. As if to cheer me on, Minori also drove me to scenic spots whenever she could. With a relaxed mind, I poured myself into my sketchbook, free from any constraints.
Seicha looks the coolest when he's drawing.
Is that so? Minori's smile as she said yes was so beautiful that I made up my mind and turned to her. I've always liked you since we were kids, Minori. Will you please go out with me?
No way. Because back then, I was...
You're still Minori, no matter what you look like. You've always been the girl of my dreams. Well, you're so beautiful now that I get nervous being this close to you.
Sei-chan, I've always liked you since we were kids too. You're my first love. Even after we reunited as adults, your kindness hasn't changed, and I've come to like you even more. Thank you for making my dream come true. Please take care of me from now on.
I embraced Minori, who jumped into my arms with a happy feeling. Shortly after Minori and I started dating, an unexpected visitor arrived. When Minori and I were sitting on the bench at my grandmother's house when Yuzo-san wasn't around. Hey, Seiya. Long time no see. Brother. My brother approached us with his usual fake smile. What are you doing here? Hey, don't be so cold. What's wrong with a grandson visiting his grandmother? By the way, is that Seiya's girlfriend? Nice to meet you. I'm Toya, Seiya's older brother. I'm a model, you know. Do you know me? My brother also met Minori during the summer 15 years ago, but he seems to have no recollection of it.
Huh? Model Toya-san? I know you. You're very popular on social media. You're also in commercials, right? I'm so happy. I really wanted to meet you.
Really? I'm so happy. Then why don't we go for a drive? I came here by car.
Eh? Really? Then, as a thank you.
Minori took something out of her bag, wrapped it carefully in her palms, and looked up at my brother with upturned eyes. Huh? Are you giving me something? Presents from fans are always welcome. Thank you. The moment my brother peeked into Minori's hands.
Here, a present.
When Minori threw her hands towards my brother, the toy tree frog jumped out and hit him right in the face. Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, it's okay. It's just a toy. But do you remember now?
Huh? What is this woman saying? Wait, No way. Are you that wild child?
Bingo! You didn't realize for so long I was desperately trying not to laugh.
Yes, when Minori was a child, she was deeply tanned, with short hair, wearing a t-shirt and shorts. She looked like a boy, completely different from how she looks now.
How dare you make Seichan cry? I won't forgive you.
Wah, stop it.
Wait for me.
That summer, Minori chased after my brother with snakes, frogs, and insects to protect me. My brother, who hates creatures, panicked and ran away. In the end, he tripped and fell headfirst into a pile of cow dung compost that was piled up beside the field.
Seichan, I only like you, so don't worry.
No, I was surprised, but I wasn't worried about that. Minori has always hated my brother. You're a vulgar woman even as an adult. You're perfect for Seiya. I'm not interested in you from the beginning. I just wanted to see Seiya get hurt, don't get me wrong.
You're always doing such things. That's why you got flamed so badly online, right?
Ugh. Huh? What do you mean? I didn't want to see any information about my brother, so I didn't know, but apparently, Rui revealed everything about my brother on social media out of spite for being dumped. And he's currently being criticized online.
That's why I prepared the toy tree frog, thinking that you might run away here.
Damn it. Oh, I see. That stupid woman. Hey, Seiya, she's your ex-girlfriend, so take responsibility. Just tweet on SNS that it's the woman's fault. My brother did nothing wrong. It's causing trouble for my agency, so do something about it quickly. Don't be ridiculous. It's your own fault. You can sue Rui yourself. You're the ridiculous one. You're still living such a spoiled life. I've worked hard to get everything I have. My education, friends, job, and girlfriend. Sometimes I have to say things I don't want to say and be considerate of even people who make me sick. And what about you? You just live as you please because you have a talent for drawing. I'm stressed out, but you always look so happy. That's why you have a duty to clean up my mess.
Enough, Toya.
At that moment, my grandmother's calm but sharp voice echoed, and my brother fell silent and put on a fake smile. Grandma, it's not like that. We were just reminiscing about our childhood.
You don't have to make excuses. I saw everything.
My grandmother pointed upwards, and my brother's eyes widened when he saw what was there. Security camera.
Yuzo and I, your mother and your father, didn't want so much from you. We seriously thought that it would be better if you didn't push yourself so hard and get stressed, even if it meant hurting Seiya. But no matter how many times we told you, you couldn't believe us, could you? We've always wondered if it might be the influence of your paternal grandparents.
My grandmother began to speak little by little. It was the story my mother told me just before I came here. It seems that my mother had a bad relationship with her paternal grandparents and was harassed every time she saw them.
Huh! A baby who looks just like you. This means his future is set to be a good-for-nothing loser. How can you say such things to a child?
Even though my mother could have easily overlooked some degree of harassment, she couldn't stand it when they spoke ill of her child. My father agreed with my mother and cut ties with his parents. He was adopted into the Hoshioka family and took his mother's family name. By the way, after cutting ties with my father, my paternal grandparents soon lost their money after being betrayed by their friends. And in their later years, they both suffered from an unknown illness and died alone while suffering from a fever and nightmares.
Even if it's just one thing said to you when you were a baby who didn't understand the meaning of words, it can affect you in the future and make it difficult to improve your self-esteem even as an adult.
I don't know how much the heartless words of my paternal grandparents affected my brother, but assuming that, many things about him have made sense to me.
You tried to be recognized by others and pushed yourself beyond your limits. And you were jealous of Seiya, who was recognized by everyone without having to work so hard. Am I wrong?
No. My brother must have had something on his mind. He couldn't say anything more and collapsed on the spot. Because it's not fair. I've been working so hard, and he gets everything so easily. I have to keep working hard, or no one will acknowledge me. That's why I'll take everything from him. When I see Seiya's hurt face, it just makes my chest feel relieved. Don't measure things by your own standards. It's true that I may not have worked as hard as you, brother, but I'm also living my life to the fullest. I've had my own struggles. No matter what the circumstances, you have no right to trample on the happiness I've built. No one has the right to hurt me so selfishly. I have no intention of forgiving what you've done to me, brother. But I also think it would be nice if there were people who would stay by your side without you having to push yourself to your limits. Of course, that's on the premise that you won't lash out at anyone or hurt anyone, brother. My brother didn't react to my words and left my grandmother's house unsteadily. He was not in a mental state to drive, so his car was to be picked up later. Later, my brother sued Ruri for defamation, claiming that her posts contained false information. And in exchange for not filing a criminal complaint, Rui paid a settlement.
Seiya, I'm sorry. I was stupid. Can't we get back together?
Rui had changed her phone number since we were dating, and she called me to ask for a reunion, as expected. But I'm sorry, but I can't. I have someone I'm dating. And I'm worried about marrying someone who would cause a stir online out of spite.
Oh, wait a minute.
Of course, I refused and blocked her number. Also, my brother posted an apology on social media for causing a stir. He admitted that some of the content of Ruri's posts was true. Thank you for everything. And my brother, whose commercial value had significantly declined, retired from modeling after paying a penalty to his agency. According to someone from the agency, he said he was going to start over in a place where no one knew him. As for me, I continued to live at my grandmother's house and continued working as an illustrator. And just the other day, Minori and I got engaged.
Oh, is that Yuzo-san? He really does look like Dad.
He does. He's especially similar in his laid-back and dignified demeanor.
Isn't he?
While my grandmother was introducing Yuzo-san to my parents, who had come to visit, Minori snuggled up to me.
From now on, no matter what happens, we'll overcome it together. You don't have to push yourself too hard, Seiya.
Yeah, I know. You too. Minori, talk to me before things get too much for you. If you can't get something without breaking yourself, then it's okay to consider it unnecessary. We, ordinary people, are happy now in this place, which is not as convenient or stimulating as the city. Happiness can be found even in the mundane events of everyday life.
Aw, Minori and Seiya make a great couple on this episode. I hope you all enjoyed this video just like me. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.